So release, recover. So now we're just doing a half stroke, okay, but we're really separated out the catch from the drive. Okay, forward to row, blade in, drive. That's it. Okay, forward to row, blades in, drive. Okay, forward, blades, drive. Let's separate them out. Forward, blades, drive. Forward, blades, drive. Okay, so we've got to separate that. I want that momentary split between putting the blades in and driving. Okay, the reason we do this is we're trying to make sure the blades are absolutely in the water and gripping the water before we drive. Okay, so forward, blades, drive. That's good. Forward, blades, drive. Okay, separate them out. Okay, there's a tendency, okay, to put the blades in and drive immediately. Okay, forward, blades, drive. Perfect. Forward, blades, drive. That's good. Forward, blades, drive. Okay, so the rowing isn't perfect, but what you're doing is exactly what I'm asking for. Okay, so it doesn't feel natural, but you're doing exactly what I'm asking for. Eventually it will speed up and feel smooth. Okay, forward, blades, drive. That's exactly what I asked for. That's brilliant. Forward, blades, drive. Okay, now let's turn that into 100 meters of row. Follow stroke in 3, 2, 1. Now, we're practicing the drill, okay, but we're doing it as a nice rhythm. We're following stroke as a nice rhythm, okay? So, forward, okay, follow stroke, blades, drive, okay? That's it. Excellent. Get that momentary pause as you drop the blades in and drive. That's what I want to see, that momentary pause. Okay, easy yours. Okay, feedback. How do you find that? Okay. So am I asking you to do something that's impossibly hard, or am I asking you, or are you just finding it challenging? Comment on, is the drill working for you, or is it me type thing? Yeah. 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 I Okay, that's a fair call. I imagine on the lakes and the rivers it's just fucking easier because they're in still water.
So you've got this, as soon as you go into the water, you've got momentum.
Uh-huh.
And it's very hard to not drive. So it's easy.
Sorry? Okay, fair dues. Okay, one of the drills I want to just try, because we promised we just go through all the drills. So the drill we're going to just try now, okay, by not moving, is what they call chop, okay? So it's literally come forward to front stops, okay? And literally chop the water with your blade, okay? So the first thing I want you to do, okay, is take your hands off the blade momentarily and see where it sinks to, okay? So forward, front stops, okay, and we're just going to literally chop the blades, and what we're going to do is just feel how little you need to press down to move those blades, and you can do that almost by letting go of the blades, okay? So just feel how little, so your blades turned, okay? So nice square blades, and just feel that, okay? And now we're going to listen and do it together. All right. Yeah. Okay, so that's something again I'm going to look at setup and stuff like that, because in theory that shouldn't happen. Okay, the blade should be it should sink just to the top of the blade. Okay, so what that tells me, I've learnt this now. That's the angle of your. Is the pitch on your gate, which should be at 4 degrees, so we'll probably need to check the pitch on your gate. Okay, so everyone, okay, just forward to row, okay, just leave the blades square, let go of the blades for a minute and see how many of those blades turn up in weird positions. Okay, so that's okay. Alright, and now just get to feel how much you move your hands up and down to get the blades in and out. Now the reason we're doing this is on the erg we talked about if you reach forward to your toes, the blades go way in the air, okay? I want you to feel, okay, with your hand, look at your hand position when the boat is right. I want you to feel how little or how much you need to touch those blades to get them square in the water, and it's not a lot, okay? So look at where your hands are. And think about, okay, when we do our next piece of rowing, do you need to put your hands down on your toes, or are they flat out in front of you? Okay, so let's chop, and chop, chop, chop. Come on, it's not together, guys. Listen. Just get it together. That's nice. Okay, in a minute, I'm going to say drop and pull. Okay, so you're just going to do this, and in a minute I'm going to go pull, and you just go into normal rowing, as if it was a start, okay? But you've got your blades perfect, alright? 3, 2, 1, pull! Well done, steady, easy oars. Let's do that again, all right? Okay, so we're going to nicely chop. We're going to get that timing right, and we're going to go from that chop straight into pull. Don't change your stroke, just move from that position, okay? Let's try that. So this avoids the problem you were talking about earlier of having to put the blades in whilst the boat's still moving, which is a ruddy nightmare, okay? So let's be nice and balanced and chop. I'm just looking at the angle of your blades. That's quite interesting at the moment, okay? That's something we'll see on the video playback. Chop, chop, chop. 3, 2, 1, pull! My error. He's yours. Okay, so it's quite interesting when I get you to chop, your blades are at slightly different angles. Again, that might be to do with height, boat setup, all sorts of stuff, okay? So let's go back and do that one more time. I'm conscious you're going to get cold if you don't get moving, okay? So forward to row. Okay, chopping. Okay, look above the head of the person in front of you. Giles is on camera, he can smile at the camera, okay? So you're nice, tall, straight back and chop, chop, chop. Let's get this together, listen. Listen to each other. Blades properly in. Your left blade, Lindsay, that's it. That's it. 3, 2, 1, drive! Okay, easy yours. Okay, feedback. How does that work for you? Is it any use? What are you feeling? And are you also really thinking about how far forward you are? Okay. Okay. So again, keeping your eyes above your person in front of you is a really good way of doing it. So we're going to do this one more time, but I'm going to just look at Rosemary so I can get some video of Rosemary doing it, okay? No, you're all looking above the person in front of you, okay? So, forward to row, we're just going to chop. I'm not looking at you now, I'm looking at Rosemary. So you've got to listen, okay? Chop, chop, chop. Just keep listening, and when I say drive, we drive. Three, 2, 1, drive! Okay, easy yours. Okay, so this is another weird one. I'm not sure how this is going to feel. A lot of these drills are obviously taken from river rowing, okay? But on this one, between every stroke, we're going to do an air stroke. All right? So you're going to do a stroke, and then you're doing your next stroke is without your blades in the water. Okay, so your blades will be feathered. So it's stroke with your blades in the water, stroke with your blades feathered out of the water, stroke with your blades in the water. This is going to be a nightmare. We're going to have to practice it a few times. There's going to be loads of shit, but we're going to try it, okay? Alright, so for now, and we're going to practice it real slow until we get it. Alright? So we get the idea that the middle stroke is with your blades feathered, as they are now, forward and back, before you do the next stroke, yeah? Alright. Are we ready? Okay, we're just going to do nice and slow. Easy stroke. Where you go? Keep them feathered. That's it. You got it. Excellent. You got it first time. Well done. Keeping them feathered on this one. I'm impressed. Keep that bit feathered. Lovely. Keeping it feathered on the... That's it, that's it. This is teaching you balance and timing. Well, we can speed it up when you feel good. And ease. Okay, we're just going to ease because I'm going to get Rosemary to do that and we'll video her briefly. Okay, and then when you feel good, we'll speed it up. But you need to get your timing right before we speed it up. Watch Rosemary, actually, she's bloody good at this. Now clearly it's slightly easier when you don't have to coordinate with everybody else, but look at the level of the blades. Oh, they dipped a bit there. Keeping the blades above the water, there's no skying there. She looks really smooth. She's doing that in a singles boat. So she's got a shit less stability than you. She's doing a really good job.
Rosemary. We love you, Rosemary.
Yeah. On the asteroid. Alright. Okay, so I take on board what Mark was saying. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our timing absolutely right. And when you feel the timing is right, we can follow stroke and increase the pace, all right? Okay, forward to row, same drill. But let's really get our timing right. Okay, Giles, when you're ready.